Better late than never, as they say. Better late than never. Turn that off. Drag me a little bit. Oh no, that's the tracking world. We don't need that. Drag me across a little bit. Yeah, right. Couple more things. YouTube chat URL needs to be pumped into this. I haven't actually set up the emulator yet, which means I'll need to fire that up, set up inputs, all that fun stuff. Thankfully, I do have the folder ready to go. Extract. All of these ROMs, probably better off getting extracted. Hey, Inuyuki Hacker Show, Johnny, welcome. I'm glad that Johnny is here, because if Johnny's here, that means we can start Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror straight away. And that way, we get it off the list, and I no longer get asked about it. So I'm just going to drag these into the folder. You can't see what's going on currently. Video, 4 times window size, pixel filter, interframe blending none, GBA emulation, lag reduction, input, configure controllers, controller 1. We got a selection of new games. Don't get used to it, Johnny. We got a selection of new games. Well, I say new games. Okay, maybe I should clarify. Also, I need to check what the button layout is on a Game Boy Advance pad. GBA console. So the button layout is B is on the left-hand side of A. So I want to make X on the Xbox 360 controller B. I want to make A, and then L, R, select, start. Don't need to adjust any of the others. Okay. Just finding the best way to have this set up. The Megalobox victory. Can never really live some things down, can I? Right, so I'm going to boot into a GBA game first, just so we can get the screen size for a GBA game all sorted. Game capture. Oh, is it not a game capture? I guess because it... Maybe I need to set a video mode. Render method. Direct 3D. Yes, there we go. And now it should appear up. Does it still not appear under games? Game sources. Oh, now it does. David A. Palmer Productions. But we're not doing David A. Palmer Productions just yet. I bet you're wondering what's David A. Palmer Productions. Unless you know, in which case you're a cool person for knowing about one of the weirdest ports of Doom ever released. Okay, but we're gonna go straight into Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. I don't know what the volume level's gonna be like. I should preemptively just reduce everything, I think. Is the sound on? Audio on. 44. Kilohertz. Yes, there is sound. Okay. Why does it seem so loud? Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. Well, we might as well start with Treehouse of Horror then. Okay. It's even got fake credits. It's clearly made by people who who are quite familiar with The Simpsons, which is a good sign. You don't want to develop a game based on a license and have zero interest in it. Press the A button to skip. Okay. Start. Options. Ooh. Password select as well. Difficulty 1. A whopping 2 difficulty settings. Difficulty 1 and difficulty 2. Well, how do I know which one's easier? Okay. My password. Oh, levels are lights on the treehouse. Okay. I appreciate what this is going for. My password. I don't get a password yet. I've only just started. What's the volume level like? Am I audible over the game? Bad dream house. The Simpsons dog is trapped in the attic of a pet-hungry haunted house. Okay. Help Bart rescue Santa's little helper before he becomes Satan's little helper. Find fuses to place in the Oh, that suddenly sounds very boring. So Bart can turn on the lights and find his way up to the attic. Beware the possessed household objects that have been sent to destroy you. Brooms? Oh my god! So things can kill me straight away. I can tell I'm playing a Game Boy Color game. There's just a certain stink to this. I am loving the version of the Simpsons theme that's playing though. So if it's a room in the dark, I can't do anything about it because of the white broom that comes to kick my ass. The white broom straight out of Disney's Fantasia. I'll get downstairs. Oh. Very specific spot. Oh hey, a room I can see in. I'm getting major Home Alone 2 Lost in New York vibes from this. Like, this feels like the Home Alone 2 games from, like, the NES and the Super Nintendo. Right, so that one fuse means, like, one room in the house is lit up? Maybe not. Maybe there's 4 fuses down here. El Barto. Ooh. El Barto's been busy. I guess this is our confirmation that Bart is not El Barto. Oh, it's Blinky. Got Blinkies to dodge as well. Can I get up there? Possibly not. It's not a free pizza. You still technically had to pay for it. The free pizza voucher was inside your copy of TMNT. Therefore, you still technically had to pay for that free pizza. But please don't let me be the person that ruins the magic of the free pizza for you. I could really go for a pizza right now. Can I go... No, can't go through there. That's liquid down there. So is this a dead end? Was this just a trap for me? Well, it worked. Well, the great thing about games with passwords is I don't have to play this level for very long. If I get bored, I can just put in the password for the next level. And we can see more of this game. Ooh, a key? So the implication, right, is that you select a treehouse window and that's a level, right? If the levels are this big, that means there's like 7... like, levels this big. There's no way they're all this big, right? Because that... My opinions of this... Oh my god. Never mind, I hate this game now. So... Is there a door that had a blue lock on it? Do I have limited ammunition? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Hands coming out of the sink. And the floor. Oh, there's a fuse in the kitchen! So being in a dark room is basically a guaranteed death. So I gotta remember which rooms are in the dark, as well as remember the layout of the Simpsons house. Assuming this is a ghost version of the Simpsons house. Because the layout is definitely wrong. I mean, I haven't even come across the rumpus room yet. So that attaches to the other side of that dark room. Okay. So that connects to the kitchen. That sort of makes sense, I guess. Right, so there was there a door with a blue, like, marking underneath its handle? Yes, there was. Donut respawned. Oh, come on! There's not even enough time to react to that! A yellow key. So the whole point of coming in here was for one key. Alright. That respawned? There's definitely more to this than I was expecting. As a kid, I probably would have enjoyed this. I get the feeling that I have this on card. I feel like I have this on card. Oh no. The white broom. So I really can't do anything about that. Please tell me the donut respawned. Yes, it did. Right. So this is at least a consistent way to get your health back. So that means I need to find another fuse in an area I can see. So that means the third fuse is probably in the basement with the other fuses. This does have a kind of Simpsons-y house layout, because the basement is in a door underneath the stairs. But they just said it was a haunted house in the description. A Simpsons game compilation. Now that would be interesting. I'm not saying no, don't do it. I'm just saying most Simpsons games are pretty bad. I'm not sure how I would feel about a Simpsons game compilation. Because there are an awful lot of shit. This one seems okay. I remember the ones on Super Nintendo being pretty bad. Is that a jump I can do? No. Come on, you useless fool! Try harder! Excuse me? Excuse me? Useless fool. Oh. Maybe this useless fool of a game doesn't want me to show off its later levels, huh? Simpsons Treehouse. Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. Confirm my choices on cookies, thank you very much. Okay, we'll skip through a little bit then. That's a long passcode for a game where, like, your lives don't really carry over. Let's have a look at what Stage 2's like then. Flying tonight. Maggie has wandered into a matter transporter along with a fly and become a tiny Maggie fly. Avoid spiders and other dangerous hazards as you guide Maggie through the kitchen to the other teleporter, reuniting her with the rest of her body. What the fuck? Okay then. Well, you can't say they were like... You can't say they were low on ideas, can you? Plenty of creativity here. I'm not sure about the Krusty the Clown. Is that flypaper? And a fly trap? Simpsons house don't fuck around. Fly paper and Venus flytraps. Mr. Sparkle. I love it. They didn't say anything about having to collect microchips on the preview info for this level. But I take it I need these for the transporter. Oh my god, they're eating Blinky! How could they? Oh, that thing can shoot at me! Well, one thing I do appreciate about this is the change in gameplay styles. How come Maggie can take more hits than Bart can? Hey Chuck, this is Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror, released for Game Boy Color. I died on the first level, so I've used the level select to get to the second level. Kind of want to give each of the levels in this game a go before we move on to the next game. Because I got a hamper full of horror-themed Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to cover. A couple of things that weren't really horror either that I just wanted to play anyway. It's a big kitchen. And I don't want the excuse of, oh, Maggie's the size of a fly, it just feels like a big kitchen. No, this is a big kitchen. How do I get past? Oh my god, leave Maggie alone! How do I get past? Looks very Alex the Kid-ish. Yeah, it's got that... I don't think it's as bullshit as Alex the Kid. I haven't been stopped in my tracks to do rock, paper, scissors yet. And I could take a few hits before I die. It's not like one hit and you're dead, like Alex Kid. Yeah, fuck this. We are going to try level 3 next. To someone who's scared of dogs, you played a horror game a few days ago. There is nothing more terrifying than the idea that our emergency services are being run by actual dogs. So, yes, Paw Patrol is a horror game. Of course it is. S-J-G... William Wanker. Plan 9 from Outer Springfield. Everyone in Springfield has become a zombie except the Simpsons. Brain-sucking, flesh-loving, murderous zombies attack Marge as she tries to get home. as fast as she can to save her family. Help Marge destroy as many zombies as possible before they turn her family into the Walking Dead. Oh my god! It's Festus Quest? It's Festus Quest. It's Festus Quest. Of course Moe's in the sewer. Sort of weird controls on this. You'd think shooting would, like, lock you in a strafe. But no, holding down shoot and then pressing B as well locks you in a strafe. So you have to press both buttons to be strafing. That's kind of fucking weird. CMA are choosing Sony's side without reviewing the Activision Blizzard buyout. Oh no, we can't have Zombie Apu, he's cancelled! Already dead. I guess that's the problem with Apu. I can keep making problem with Apu references, but at the end of the day, that documentary is stupid. And so are the people who made it. And so is the decision to remove Apu from the show. Moving on. Is that a dog? Is that an iguana? What is that meant to be? This one actually feels the most like a video game so far. And it's kind of funny that they chose to make Moe a sewer zombie. That's kind of fitting. Hey you in the bushes is a sewer zombie. How are you meant to react to this in time? Just gotta keep dodging and hope he comes out of a manhole that you're shooting at. That's kind of bullshit. Yeah, no. Every time I'm just moving on to the next one. Because these are a bit bullshit. So, what's the next one? Level 4? Yeah. CMA got sued before for not doing their job. I hope no one disses this fly girl. It seems ridiculous that he would attack Marge, considering he's got the hots for her. Apparently the new season of The Simpsons is pretty good. Apparently, getting a lobotomy is really painful. Vlad all over. Mr. Burns has been bleeding Springfield dry for years, but now it's not just money he's thirsty for. Mr. Burns is a vampire! Help Homer find the coffin in the basement of Burns Castle before sunset. Otherwise it's lights out for Homer. He will have to find and destroy Mr. Burns. So does this play like the Bart one? He's got a crossbow! This is where the bastard sleeps. Yeah, and how am I supposed to get past that? Is he shooting eggs? Are you kidding? I was shooting at the guy. Because Johnny will request The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, I decided I would play this first. There are a couple of Game Boy games in this pack. I figured I'd get the Simpsons one out of the way first. Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. It's not very good. I appreciate what it's going for, but it's not very good. We're reusing an enemy type from an earlier level. Look, it's the Game Boy Color. I get that, you know, sometimes you have to make concessions. You have to reuse enemies. Hey, TV Fan 101. How's it going? Wait. There's stuff coming up from the floor? I was taking my sweet time! Shit, I won't take my sweet fucking time then. It looks like after a while it just catches up with you. Okay. Can I jump up from here? Yes. Oh my god. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back now. Gonna check out the rest of this game. And then move on to, I think, a Game Boy Advance game next. Nightmare Cafeteria. Something's cooking at Springfield Elementary. Principal Skinner's got a bone to pick with the students and an appetite for revenge. Help Lisa find the keys to free the school kids from their cages, or else they'll be eaten by the teachers and staff. Don't get caught, or you'll wind up on the menu too. Oh no, it's Willie! Well, I guess yes, you can enter the ladies' loos in Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Why does the music reset every time you enter a room? Does she not have an attack? Can I jump on the rats? No. I ate it. So the key I picked up wasn't for that cell. Okay. Yeah, can't jump on the rats. So Lisa has no method of protecting herself. Thank you for sticking around and watching that Sushi Bites episode, Sushi. Okay, that's Millhouse. Skinner! I was just trying to catch the kids and eat them. Ah. Isometric exercise. How are you meant to dodge the teachers? How can Edna be in two places at once? You can't outrun them. Are you kidding me? There's like a hiding button? Would you say this is retro Baldi's Basics? What, in the sense that it's shit, like Baldi's Basics is? Oh god. Does that really work? Oh my god. Someone tell Koji Pro. There's a new developer of Metal Gear Solid. It's called whoever the fuck made this piece of shit. This game is making me mad. Reused enemies from another game. Except now they're massive, because they were fly-sized in the Maggie game. Why am I getting into this? Why am I getting into this? Dabba 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 da. 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 Jabba 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 jabba. Jabba 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 jabba. Jabba 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 jabba. Jabba 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 jabba. No, I need the key. This is bad. This game is so bad. I'm hoping DokeV launches this year, but it's highly likely it will launch next year, in 2023. If it launches next year, I'll be happy. I'm dreading it releasing in 2024, because I don't think I can hang on that long just for DokeV. I'm not saying DokeV is the only thing I'm looking forward to. But DokeV is the only thing I'm looking forward to. Wasn't DokeV supposed to be free? So, with it being a Pearl Abyss game, the likelihood of it being free is next to zero. Pearl Abyss aren't a charity. You have to pay a fee to play Black Desert, it'll be no different. Jabba 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 jabba. Jabba 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 jabba. That's not the key for that door. I got the key for Martin. God, there's 5 students to rescue? Well, I'll give this game credit. It's got a whole different bunch of playstyles. It's not a particularly bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's not something I would actively choose to play, that's all. Yeah, that music teacher has always wanted to get his hands on little Lisa Simpson. Seriously? Don't get a great window of time here, do you? Wow. Barely any time. Minecraft is not free. You have to pay for it in some manner. Even if it's playing it on Game Pass. I can't think of any instance where Minecraft was free after the alpha launched. Fortnite is technically free to play, but if you want to unlock cosmetic rewards, 98% of cosmetic rewards in that game, just picking a number out of my ass, but it sounds right. About 98% of the game's cosmetics are behind a paywall of some kind. Whether it be the Season Pass, or something like a pack that you buy in a store that contains Fortnite on a disc or alongside a code of some description for a cosmetic. The cosmetics that aren't in the Season Pass and aren't in the store is like three to 5 items per battle pass that sort of you get for free. It used to be that there was a free pass and there was a paid pass, and you would unlock the items at the same time. It hasn't been that way for a while. Gravewood High. It sounds a bit... sounds a bit like games like the Granny game, you know. It's like, oh no, the kids must escape Granny. Hello neighbor. I've had enough of this Lisa Simpson game. It seems I've missed a level as well. We haven't checked out level 5. We've missed If I Only Had a Body. Invalid password? You know, I started reading a different line. Doom on GBA. Funny you should mention that. Hoping to create the perfect employee, tireless and loyal with no salary or benefits, Mr. Burns has built a robot using Homer as its head. To escape notice, Burns has hidden the rest of Homer's body parts throughout the nuclear plant. Help Robot Homer find and reassemble the real Homer before angry workers can destroy him. I mean, this seems like more of the same, doesn't it? I'm going to be a bit more rapid fire with this now. So the last stage to look at is stage number 7. Just because I feel like I've spent way too long on this game. Way too long on this game. Okay. See what the final stage is like. The gargantuan ape King Homer is on a rampage through the streets of Springfield in search of his true love. Help King Homer find his beloved Marge by destroying everything in his path. Why does this sound like the most fun level? And it's left till the end? Pummel buildings, punch planes, and destroy the army that is trying to put an end to his monkey business. Oh, and it still plays the same. Well, I've got to appreciate the classic Treehouse of Horror music being recreated with a Game Boy Color's awful sound chip. Why can't I bring this building down? Because it's not Rampage, yeah. I'm satisfied I've seen everything this game has to offer. I want to move on to something that might be a little bit more fun. So, next up. Well, since you've mentioned it, let's take a quick look at the Game Boy Advance version of Doom. This is a valiant attempt at producing Doom gameplay on the Game Boy Advance. pretty sure this runs in a special 3D engine built from the ground up. Honestly, kind of impressive for the Game Boy Advance's mediocre 32-bit processor. 32 bits, yes, but an ARM processor. So we've got strafe on L and R. So, is B also interact? We'll find out when we get to the first door. B is also interact. Oh, look at how grainy that is. Is there no auto-aim in this? Like, normally your bullets sort of snap to enemies a bit better. Maybe I'm just so used to playing, like, modern source ports that care about giving you a decent experience. It's borderline unplayable. Honestly. If I didn't know what Doom was supposed to look like, I would think this is the emulator fucking up, you know? That's what I would think. Is there a fucked up line death around here? Because I walked into an item and I made, like, the pain noise? You make a pain noise from falling? But there's no fall damage in Doom. Why'd you make pain noise? Why'd you make pain noise from falling? What's it like for triggering secrets in this version? Feels like the timer was a little bit higher for that. Yeah, it looks like the footage has been censored, doesn't it? Doom is too violent for people to watch. That's what it is. YouTube has censored this stream. Was that always jutting out a little bit, that one? No, isn't there normally like a special end panel that you press? No, there's usually like a big square with like a big button on it. And instead it's like a little tiny square. What a weird thing to change. Is that a technical limitation? Tell you what was cool, my shotgun bullets went through 2 enemies. I'm pretty sure that's not normal. That fall damage noise when you fall, but there is no fall damage in classic Doom. That's so weird. Change the design of the ammo boxes a little bit. Are the... Okay, well, I think the health boxes still have... Do they still have red pluses on them? Have they been changed? Is this one of the games that got changed because of the Red Cross Association? No, these have still got the red crosses on them. They ended up getting changed in modern Doom games because of the association with the Red Cross charity. I think that's what it was. Can't remember for the life of me what it got changed to in modern games. In, like, the re-releases of classic Doom. This is bad. I appreciate what it's doing on the Game Boy Advance hardware. Dynamic lighting. A 3D engine with floors and ceilings. And it's actually being rendered in 3D. It's not fake 3D like regular Doom is. But, wow. This is pretty bad. I wouldn't want to play this, especially not on that really dark, tiny Game Boy Advance screen. I think this port is a matter of we can, therefore we did. But it wasn't necessarily the right choice. But I expect it sold well. I mean, they ported Doom 2 as well, so Doom 1 must have sold well. It just seems fucking weird to me to, like, crush this down onto a GBA, which isn't exactly known for being particularly powerful hardware to begin with. And then onto a screen, as you say, that's not backlit, that's grainy and horrible and dark. I don't know, man. I definitely would not have been amazed with this. I mean, I'd play Doom on... I think one of my cousins had it on PlayStation. The final Doom, the one that had that rockin' CD audio quality soundtrack. All that fucking, like, weird ambient music. Someone tried to play Doom on a pregnancy test. I saw recently that somebody ported Doom to Notepad, which is pretty nuts. Of course, they didn't port Doom to Notepad. What they did was they had it running and, like, displaying in a Notepad window. But still, it was pretty cool to see. The 360 port is really good. It was the first modern port to use, like, proper analog control. I tell you, that makes the original Doom immensely more playable. Not that this, you know, not that this version of Doom isn't playable. It's fine. I just think this is far from the best way to play Doom. And someone who got this as a kid would probably be very, very unhappy with what they got. Yes, the Xbox 360 version is still available because it's playable on the Xbox One and Series. So let's pick something I definitely think I'm going to enjoy. I think anybody who likes classic Sega arcade games is going to enjoy this as well. Presented by Sega. Created by WoW Entertainment. Oh boy. Sushi recognized it. The Pinball of the Dead.
Let's go.
Have you? I take it you've played this before then? Hole 1 and Kageo. Normally the boss becomes ready by defeating all of the... Success! Extra ball ready. Nice. Lucky. I tried to play this for a little while on my Game Boy Advance flash cart on the GameCube, and I'm like, why is this game so slow? Is it the flash card doing this? Because the flash card is known to make games run slower, right? Emulating this now? No, exactly the same speed. So this game just runs like garbage on the real hardware then, I suppose. There is a spy lizard guy. Gex the Gecko? I'd like to play the Gex games at some point. I'm holding off on doing so, because now that Embracer Group owns Gex, there is a very good chance we'll see a HD remaster of Gex. Of the classic Gex games, even if they're just like ISOs in a loader, there's a good chance we'll see them. So I am holding off playing the Gex games because they might get re-released in some form very soon by Embracer. The frame rate on this is so bad. If this played at a proper, like, decent speed, I would actually find this to be quite enjoyable. If Sega wants to do something weird and just, So Lost Kingdom games. Funny you should mention the Lost Kingdom games. They run flawlessly on the GameCube SP2 through Swiss. They run flawlessly. And I know I promised years ago that I would play them, so... I will stay true to my word. Now that I have a means to play them on hardware, it's extremely tempting. Especially considering the second game is like 80 quid now. And I refuse to spend that kind of money. So I might as well just play them on the SD2 SP2 on the GameCube hardware instead. Yeah, there's a little bit of footage in this from the arcade game just to make you think you're getting something decent. And then it just is bad. This was part of a... there was a little deal Sega had going on with THQ to develop and publish games based on their Sega licenses on the Game Boy Advance. They basically hoard out their licenses. There was a whole bunch of them. Jet Set Radio got a very weird Game Boy Advance port. There was this, there was Choo Choo Rocket, Space Channel 5 got a game as well from THQ. THQ was like pushing all the shit out at the time because they'd also done Aggressive Inline and a bunch of other like weird Game Boy Advance ports. So they knew their way around the Game Boy Advance hardware pretty well. You had a dog eat the GameCube controller. Oh my god! How long are those games? Like 30 hours? 40 hours? let's say I don't want to get every single card, every single item. Just want to see, like, the game from start to finish. What's that, like 30 hours, 40 hours for Lost Kingdom? This is so slow. I don't think I have ever seen the second table or the third table. So I just want to see what they look like. Movement. Oh.
I'll get you. So this is Goldman's headquarters.
It's more of the same, and it's still so slow. What's table 3 look like?
Let's go.
Cemetery. This is fucking weird. Hands? This has such a 90s body horror grunge feel to it. Like, it feels like I'm playing Bad Mojo Pinball. This one is definitely abstract. This one is clearly not based on a location from a House of the Dead game. Unless there's a room I missed in one of the House of the Dead games that's literally a fucking flesh corridor. If so, I need to know about it, because that sounds like something super awesome that I missed. I love the body horror going on this one. I really do. I think it's just meant to be like flesh or muscle.
No.
Oh my god. That was horrendously slow. Borderline unplayable. So here's something I didn't know until yesterday. Here's another one of THQ's Sega bangers for the Game Boy Advance. "3D6 games. Altered Beast Guardian of the Realms." Oh no. William Schmidt. Okay, they're a made-up company. The Dark Reaper Arcanon has rebelled against Olympus. The Guardians have failed. He has stolen their realm keys. He now controls the Hall of Realms. Zeus. I command you to rise from your grave. Reclaim the Hall of Realms and restore balance to the universe. Rise from your grave. Okay, tell you what, it's more playable than the Genesis version. Give it that. Actually kind of decent. Oh my god. I was expecting this to suck. This is actually kind of good. What the hell? If you're going to play a version of Altered Beast, you want to play the arcade version. Or apparently this one, because this isn't terrible. This is actually kind of fun. in a weird way. You can take a lot more hits in this than you can in the Genesis or arcade versions. Oh, give me that. Ambrosia? Food of the gods? Confirmed. Apples are food of the gods. Give me that. Power up. Hey, one thing I appreciate is I take damage, I don't lose my power up. Tell you how many times that's fucked me off playing the original. This is actually really good. What the fuck? This one's actually really good. I was expecting this to be bad. Sure, it's not the most amazing thing I've played on Game Boy Advance, but I'm sure I would have enjoyed this if I had it on like a road trip or something. If I had to go to a fucking like relative's house. If I got dragged out on the fucking Christmas tinsel tour. It's what we used to call it when we'd go around with the Christmas presents for our relatives, dropping them off. We called it the tinsel tour. I would have fucking enjoyed this. If I had this on a Game Boy Advance cartridge and I was playing this in the back of the car on my SP, I would have enjoyed this. For sure. It's just kind of mindless. Ambrosia! Oh! The gods, they smile upon me on this day. Adrenaline! What?! Fucking swole! Don't skip leg day and arm day. I'm really not sure about this game's visual style. But it's still a better Altered Beast game than Golden Axe Beast Rider is a good Golden Axe game. It does feel like this level's gone on forever, though. Well, there was this belief at this time that games that were 3D just looked better. So even games that weren't 3D had to have pre-rendered 3D because it looked better than sprites. That was the general feeling at this time. That sprites were a matter of limitation. If you wanted your game to stand out, you'd have it in 3D. That's why there were so many GBA games that were just, like, trying so hard to do 3D. Driving games and racing games and shooting games that were trying so hard to be fully 3D games on hardware that just simply didn't support it. Because all these developers and publishers, they thought the only way our game is going to get seen is if it has 3D graphics. So a game like this that really would have benefited from being sprites, they probably thought, oh, power up. See, that's cool. That's almost like the arcade game. They probably thought the only way this game was going to even get seen is if it looked like this. If it had, like, Donkey Kong Country-style pre-rendered graphics. Do I yes, I restart as Canis. Okay. I'm shooting fucking Kamehameha fireballs, aren't I? Like, my hand pose is the Kamehameha pose. This is kind of a fun idea for a boss. You have to work out where he's gonna throw his shields. I don't quite remember a boss like this in Altered Beast, so that's kind of a fun idea. Is that a 1-up? Yeah. Yo! This game's fucking legit! This game's fucking legit! Wow! There's actually a game tonight that's kind of neat. Well, I never. But you know, it's Halloween, and so far we've played games that are, like, tangentially horror. Let's play something that is Halloween themed. Developed by Magic Pockets, it's... oh boy. It's Castleween! Train me. The following explanations work with configuration N1. To jump, press A. The longer you keep it pressed. Was that version of Altered Beast critically panned by any magazines or anyone else? I'm not sure. Falling from even great heights is no problem for Alicia, as she can glide through the air. Text looks hard to read. To strike an enemy with your hat, press B. Try to hit the chest. Greg can't jump as high as Alicia, but he can do a double jump. To do this, press A a second time while Greg is in the air. The longer you keep it pressed, the higher you'll jump. I don't think this was based on a cartoon, but it has a very distinct art style, yes. This is the Game Boy Advance, essentially demake of the GameCube and PS2 game of the same name. To strike an enemy with your pitchfork, press... oh wait, no, I missed it. It's probably... yeah, it's B. The Japanese GameCube release had gorgeous anime artwork on the cover, and I hoped that the game would be in anime style as well, like they would have changed the character models. No. If they had done that, it probably would have been a fun time. Oh god. Press up on the flagstone. Right, okay. To enter a room, stand in front of the door or the opening and press up. Righto. This seems a bit better than the console version, because I played a little bit of the PS2 version. It just wasn't fun to me. Yeah, this is the tutorial. You can break through some walls, just find their weak point and press B. Switches. It doesn't seem too bad. Pumpkins give you an extra life. You could just tell me that. Fairies protect those they are following, but as soon as you're hit once, they'll fly away. Having at least one spark gives you extra protection. What was this game called? A Hat in Time. Yep, that's the one. No. Castle Ween. A Hat in Time is a completely different game. Although I would have loved to have seen a Game Boy Advance remake of Hat in Time. Alicia can throw her hat once she has 10 sparks. But as many times as she wants when she's got 10 sparks. It doesn't seem like I can throw it very far. Greg can shoot flames from the super pitchfork once he has 5. Why 5 for him? There's an extra tip. Thanks to their disguises, our two heroes can slip unseen past monsters they look like. Okay, I'll give it a shot. This story takes place one Halloween night. Alicia and Greg were lagging behind the others. When they got to the house, they saw the bogeyman stealing their friends' souls. These images are so dithered. Lots and lots of monsters appeared to snatch up the souls which the bogeyman hadn't captured. Now every one of their friends had disappeared. Our two heroes decided then and there to look for their friends and rescue them from the bogeyman's lair, the cemetery. The doorway to the world of the dead. The doorway to the world of the dead, what? Ah! Oh man, I just love cheap games. I love games where you really can't work out what's happening. Ah! I lost my sparks! Was that a soul? I grabbed a soul. Hey, this one doesn't seem too bad. This actually seems kind of playable. This is definitely a bit better than the console version. It seems immensely more playable. Maybe I was just playing the console version at a bad time. My opinion on it might change if I play it like nowadays. Maybe I should. Yeah. Give it a little play. I missed some sweets. Oh no. I fucking suck. Doesn't seem like a long game if I'm already 7% complete. Oh, I landed straight on top. Why would you do that? That's just bad game design. The tutorial never told me about that. The tutorial never told me there will be panels on the floor that fucking hurt you. I went through an entire tutorial. How am I meant to know about that? They didn't tell me about that. What? Wasn't told about that either. Oh God. Wow. Next. Yeah, actually this is I lied to everyone. This is a Silent Hill stream. It's been a while since I have taken a vacation. I'm driving my Jeep, heading towards the quiet resort town of Silent Hill. The sound of the engine reverberates in the darkness. Due to some slight car trouble earlier, it has become this late. I am Harry Mason. I am a run-of-the-mill rider. Her eyes closed, Cheryl sleeps peacefully in the passenger seat. Cheryl is my daughter. She is cheerful and lively, and the occasional carefree smile she shows me makes me happy. I don't have very many relationships with people because of what I do for a living, so Cheryl's existence has become irreplaceable to me. Cheryl was very much looking forward to this trip. Although paved, this is still very much a mountain road. At this hour there is little reason for any other drivers to be about. I push in the accelerator. There is no light off in the darkness. I can depend only on my headlights. Light reflects off the rearview mirror. It's a motorcycle. There is a motorcycle headed in the same direction as we are at terrific speed at this late hour. With a roar, the motorcycle effortlessly my Jeep. The seal of the police. Perhaps there's been an accident or something? But I don't recall hearing about an accident or anything on the radio. What's going on with that radio? Cheryl is sleeping. A child should not be awake at this hour. I wonder if she is dreaming about something. Tomorrow I have planned to take her to the amusement park. Maybe she is dreaming about riding the merry-go-round? I glance over at Cheryl's sleeping face and then return my eyes forward. The lighted area of the road almost appears to be belched out from the darkness as it moves towards me. Huh? Something enters my field of view. It's the motorcycle from just before. It is lying on its side on the shoulder of the road. No doubt about it, it's the same Michael-cycle. It's the same Michael-cycle that just passed me. There is no sign of the driver. It looks like the driver smashed into the surface of the rocks by the road while trying to avoid some kind of obstacle, and thus that part of the motorcycle has been destroyed. I carefully check the way in which my vehicle is headed. However, I don't see anything that could be an obstacle to my advance in the area illuminated by the headlights. A strange atmosphere creeps in around me. The radio reception begins to become erratic. Perhaps I should turn back, but my foot persistently pushes down the accelerator with no intention of letting off. You can no longer turn back now, something murmurs within me. Please increase your speed some more, someone murmurs within me. Cheryl's eyes are closed. She is dreaming. I know that I should be awake, but what is this uneasy feeling? I feel as if my body is not totally my own. It's like some strange being that is not me is controlling me, like I am floating. My eyelids are heavy. As the steering wheel leaves my hand, it creates the illusion of setting the course on its own. Freezing cold, uneasiness, almost like being ready to fall asleep. I am just barely conscious, and now at my limit to maintain even that. Ah! When I saw the human figure on the road, I cut the wheel hard, and then there was nowhere else for my Jeep, and I had to go but down into the darkness below the cliff. He's a terrible driver, that Harry Mason. Can't take him anywhere. The silence pierces my ears. As the wind blew, it was accompanied by a piercing cold. Where am I? I can feel the light faintly passing through my eyelids. I don't seem to be hurt. That much is clear to me, because I don't feel any pain in my body. No, perhaps I've suffered an injury that doesn't cause any pain. I slowly try opening my heavy eyelids. Out-of-season snow is pouring into the town. Other than the sound of droplets of ice hitting the ground, there is nothing else to be heard. Silent Hill. That is assuredly written on the sign by the side of the road. Without realizing it, Cheryl and I have reached our destination. All my memories up to that point are gone. The wind is blowing in. When I take a look next to me, I'm shocked. The passenger door has been left open. Cheryl is nowhere to be seen. Silent Hill. This town, which should be just a resort area, appears to have become like some kind of ghost town for some reason. Or maybe it was waiting for us to arrive, or perhaps the town just nestled up to us. So now I am alone. Cheryl is not here. While I was sleeping, no. While I was knocked out, Cheryl opened the passenger door and stepped out, alone, into this tourist spot that is ruled by an unsettling silence. And then she left me to head somewhere. I tightly closed my jacket around my neck and set off on foot in search of Cheryl. I wonder what in the world happened here. Nothing makes any sense. The silence. The out-of-season April Fool's joke. I mean snow. And strangest of all, the entire town is wrapped in a thick fog. A. Cheryl's destination is. B. There is no one in the town. Cheryl's destination is. I begin to run. Only the sounds of my footsteps echo in the surroundings. Just where in the world has Cheryl gone? Did someone lead her away? Various concerns run through my mind. Ta-ta-ta. Onomatopoeia for footsteps. I suddenly get the feeling that I heard footsteps other than my own, so I stop moving right away to check it out. Through the thick fog, I can see a figure that is about the size of a child. Cheryl? Without a thought, I cry out. The figure doesn't move at all. At the moment I began to move slowly towards the figure, it starts to run. I fiercely chase after the figure. That's definitely Cheryl. Even though it is faint, I would not mistake someone else for Cheryl. However, no matter how much I run, I cannot catch up. Instead, the figure is gradually getting farther away from me. The figure puts on speed as if it is gliding through the air. The figure appears to be absorbed by the fog as it begins to disappear. In order to not lose it, I run with all my strength while keeping my vision centered on the figure. I then notice that I have come to an alley surrounded by buildings. I don't know how, but it was like a cover was placed over the sky, which had provided light until now, and the area had become engulfed in darkness. From the darkness, I could hear multiple footsteps coming down. So tiring. Just saw a tweet. The circle of stone heads with 1-star review, 1-star, 5-star. Just a bunch of rocks. What's this in relation to? Have you given me a puzzle? Is this a cryptic puzzle I have to solve? I don't know who it is. I will take a look. I'm going to get out of here. I don't have anything with me that can be used as a weapon. I don't know who it is. I will take a look. I stood ready. What are they? With beast-like rage, they have closed in to right where I am. Ah! And then my vitality is sucked away by these strangely shaped monsters until I lose consciousness. Sybil Bennett. She is a full-time police officer working in the neighboring town of Brahms. There was no one else in the cafe other than her and Harry, who's me. She took a seat at the counter and waited for Harry to awaken. Ah! Sorry, but boring, too much text. I hate to break it to you. This is a visual novel? I suddenly awoke. Where is this place? Why am I here? Was I brought here by someone? There is no boundary between dream and reality, just confusion. As I lay on the bench seat in the cafe, my eyes slowly began to focus. The woman sitting at the counter stands and folds her arms. She walks over and looks down at me. Not only was this a visual novel on Game Boy Advance, Sushi, this game was originally released in Japanese. This is a fan translation. She is wearing a police uniform. The woman smiles a little bit as she appears to be relieved that I have regained consciousness. It looks like you have come around. Who are you? I try talking to the unfamiliar woman. Actually, I don't bash your voice, but this novel, okay? I'm Sybil Bennett. I came here because all communication with this town suddenly went dead, so I came to investigate. I'm Harry Mason. I brought my daughter to this town for some sightseeing, but on the way there was an accident and I lost consciousness. I want to get to at least one battle sequence, but I can't remember how far in the fights are. Oh yeah, Sybil, you haven't seen a little girl in this town, have you? A little girl? No, I haven't seen her. When I came to after the accident, my daughter was nowhere to be seen. The passenger door was open and she was gone. Cheryl, sorry, my daughter's name is Cheryl. She is a timid person, so it is hard to imagine that she headed out into this weird town alone. Plus, I was in the driver's seat, and since she gave me no warning, it just doesn't make any sense. Are you familiar with this area? There is no sign of anyone, and what is going on with all the snow? Just what in the world has happened in this town? I said all of this while breathing deeply. I'm afraid I don't know either. I still haven't seen anyone other than you. It's like the town is as silent as a graveyard, left without even the means to contact any neighboring towns. I see. You also had an accident, right? I thought it was a good idea to head to the police station this town alone on my... Oh. That's one of her lines. You know, they could color code the text. Yada yada yada. When do I get the first fight? Give me the gun. I haven't played this game, but I know how it ends. Silent Hill 2, right? I won't spoil. This is a version of Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1 and 3 are connected. Silent Hill 2 and 4 are connected. So anything you know about Silent Hill 2 is not relevant to Silent Hill 1. Don't go shooting me by mistake or anything. When does the thing bust through the window? I want to fight something. I want to fight something. GG. Black figures fly in the heavens as if searching for prey. I then come to realize a constant. The static on the radio changes based on their movements. The closer the monsters come to me, the louder the static gets. Yeah. I want to shoot something. I want to shoot something. Let me shoot something. Let me shoot something. Because the game that guy I saw streamed had the same story. A dad looking for his daughter was on PS2. Maybe they were playing the PS1 game on their PS2. Because Silent Hill 2 is... my dead wife sent me a letter. Silent Hill 3 is a fucking mess. And Silent Hill 4 is a lonely guy gets high in his apartment and imagines everything. Readied the handgun and fired. Ow, I hit it! But its long claws dug deeper into my thigh, widening the wound. I continue to shoot as each one of them appears. The smoke from the gunpowder began to fill the air around me, so I placed one hand over my mouth. Whoa! Well, I'm glad I carried on playing this. Look at the graphics all fucked up. Oh, it's gone back to normal. Right. I'm bored now. How about another Game Boy Color game? Bum, ba, ba, ba. Wait. This is a Puyo game! This is so... tangentially... horror. Ollie's Adventure! Magical Jewels! Welcome to the amazing world of Ollie's Adventure. To begin, please enter your name. At last, we made it! This is Kill Me! Looks like we got here in time for the festival, too. I wonder what sort of things we'll see, Carby. Goo! You two might want to back it up a bit. There's a magical barrier about to form on that hill. Pew pew! Oh no, Puyo is heading towards it. Hey, come here, quick! I get the feeling that what you played was not a Silent Hill game. That sounds pretty fucked up, whatever you were playing. That was close. Are you alright? Pew pew! So you're fine? I see. Well, I'm glad you're not hurt. Pew pew! You mean you can talk with Puyos? I can't talk with them, but I can sense their feelings. Anyway, never mind that. You can't just go around creating barriers all of a sudden. It's dangerous. It ain't me making those barriers. They appear by themselves around this time. Is there any way to stop them? Put it this way, even a tough guy like me can't bust down that barrier. It'll be gone by tomorrow, but until then there's nothing we can do. Do you know why they appear? Who knows? I hear it has something to do with the hero. Satan usually knows more about that sort of stuff. Oh, so Satan's here as well. It's pronounced Satan. Maybe I'll go and ask him then. If only I knew where he was. My guess is he's probably chilling in his villa. Thanks a lot, tough guy. Hey, don't be giving me no nicknames. That's Shizo! So there's a legend passed down in this village about a hero. Once I, Shizo the Dark Wizard, get my hands on those powers, my own magical power will become the strongest this world has ever seen. Seeing as you're here, I'll start by getting my hands on you. You want to do what to me? Get away from me, pervert! No, you've got it all wrong! Ah, forget it, I'm too busy for this. Farewell! Alright. Wonder Boy and Mado Monogatari. What? Rulu and Mino are here as well? Or Mino? I am Rulu's bodyguard, Minotauros. Moo! I hear there's a load of dungeons around this village full of treasure. Moo! I'll find them and give it all to Lady Rulu. I am Rulu, the most beautiful fighter alive. There's going to be a lot of contests held here, and I'm going to show everyone my brilliance in all of them. They're still setting it up right now, though. I knew a guy that was obsessed with Rulu. Who am I kidding? He still is. Every Puyo Puyo fan has a favourite character in the Mado Monogatari mythos. A waifu or husbando, if you will. Mine has yet to appear in this game. I haven't seen you around here before. The name's Septem. Nice to meet you, sis. I'm Ole. Nice to meet you too, Septem. So are you here for the festival as well, sis? Yep, sure am. With all these people coming to the village, someone may discover my treasured egg. I better go check and make sure it's safe. A treasured egg? What's with all these doorways that, like, are unnecessarily complicated? Oh, pew pew! Oh, it's... what's his face? Momomo. Howdy, ma'am. This here's a Puyo farm where we raise Puyos. Heck, y'all look like y'all being natural at it. If I had a spare one to give you, I would. Why don't you come back later? Okay, Momomo. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Link's Awakening and Dragon Quest Monsters. It's got that sort of top-down RPG vibe. But there isn't any action going on yet. There's a lot of things I just can't pass. Because they're broken or blocked off. Oh, at least I got a run function. Can't fall down holes. And that's blocked off as well. The game is tunneling me in a very particular direction, and I'm ignoring it the whole time. I'm ignoring everywhere it's telling me to go. Because I'm that kind of player. When do I get to fight something? It says, right to Saturn's Villa. Okay. That looks like his villa. Oh, never mind. I got excited there for a second. I thought that was Draco. It's not. I'd give anything to see the magic the hero used. If Saturn could use magic like the hero, I'm sure it'd be even more popular with the girls. The hero's only famous because he used magic. So if I use even greater magic than the hero did, I'll be even more popular with the ladies. He hasn't changed at all. Even Kirby's speechless. Goo! Well, well, if it isn't Alan Kirby. Hey there, little carbuncle. Aren't you just a little cutie? Goo goo goo! Kirby doesn't seem to like that. So you made it. Apart from the festival, I have an extra special event lined up for the two of you. You're in store for a real treat. Whoa! I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway, what's with this hero and that weird barrier? What? As you can see, I'm a little busy right now. There's an elder who lives next door. Get him to tell you about it. It's a really bad Ozzy Osbourne impression. I do apologize. So all I need to do is give it to the girl when she gets here. Very well, goodbye. Hello there, are you here to see the festival? Yep, I'm really excited to see all of the contests. Yeah, I'm excited too. Not only is today the day of the contest, but today is also the day that my dream becomes true. What do you mean? No, nothing. Anyway, see you around. Going with the wind. Ooh, a doggy. Woof woof, wait. No! Clearly I am not a dog. I'm the elder of this village. What is the purpose of your visit, my dear? Can you tell me about the barrier, doggy? I see. So you wish to know about the hero's barrier, although I must inform you I'm not a dog. There is a legend passed down in this village that tells of a hero and his magic. By controlling the power of the stars, he created a barrier that surrounds this village. Ever since then, when the stars are aligned perfect, the barrier appears. He sounds like a really powerful wizard. I wonder why he made the barrier, though. It was because he wanted to use a powerful spell within the village, one that borrows the energy from Puyos, and... Ah! An earthquake? Yes, exactly! The stolen energy then creates an earthquake, just like we had, and then... Hey, that Puyo just turned into a weird card! Yes, exactly! It then transforms Puyos into cards, like this one. Oh my, could this mean just as planned? Someone has managed to use the same spell the hero used! What about the Puyos that are now cards? What will happen to them? The legend of the hero's spell says this. If the Puyos are not returned to their original form before the barrier disappears, they shall remain as cards for all eternity. What? So there's no way to turn them back? You must pay closer attention. The legend says if the Puyos are not returned back to normal, there must be a way to reverse the spell. Doggy, do you know how to turn them back? I'm afraid I do not. However, perhaps it is possible that Saturn does. Alright, I'll go see him. Thanks, Doggy. Wait, take this card. It might be useful. You received a card! And I think I made it clear that I am not a dog. Okay, doggy. Oh, it's you! Shazo the creepy wizard. I told you that it was a misunderstanding. Just now I sensed a huge surge of magical energy. If I ever heard you correctly, a hero's spell has transformed Puyos into cards. How amusing! It's not amusing. Those poor Puyos need our help. I suppose you're right. But first we'll need to gather up all the cards. Shazo, are you saying you'll help me? Magic powerful enough to turn Puyos into cards. I, the great Shazo, shall make that magic my own! All I ask is that you don't get in my way. Why do I get the feeling he'll be getting in my way? Anyway, I better visit Saturn. I'm so glad this game is telling me everywhere I need to go. Where's Saturn gone? Saturn? He's got to carry out our plan. What plan? He went into that room back there. And shortly after there was an earthquake, exactly like we planned. You planned it? Oh, I mean, the earthquake happened so suddenly. I was totally surprised. I'm starting to think this is Saturn's doing. When I find him, he's going to get a good talking to. So which room did Saturn go in again? The one behind me. Oh, thanks. Hey, white cloak guy, move out of my way. I've got to find Saturn and help return the Puyos back to normal. Hehehe. Speaking of the devil, Saturn's asked me to give you this gift. Here, take this card case. But that's just Saturn underneath the cloak. It's for carrying cards in. Cards, as in the small Puyo cards. That's them. Let me tell you a little secret about them. Inside each card lies a sleeping monster. From here on, different monsters will attack you. When they do, just call out a monster and it will battle alongside you. We call that summoning. Makes sense so far? Oh, really? I think I missed something. No problem. Alrighty then, let's move on. You can summon up to 2 monsters at once. Plus you get to keep your cards afterwards. I recommend summoning 2 monsters every time. I've only got 1 card. You could get more cards by defeating enemies. However, you can only carry 6 centipedes. You can only carry up to 6 at a time. If you want to carry any more, put them in your card case and they will automatically get sent to the card bank. What's a card bank? It's a place that will hold cards for you free of charge. You can keep up to 256 cards there. That's an oddly specific number. You should go check it when you get the time. It's above the mansion on the other side of the river. So do you get how the card case works? Uh-huh. Oh my god, is this Pokemon? Wait, what? Wait, is this Pokemon? Okay. Wait, Cloak wants to bat. Oh my god, this is Pokemon? Hiya! Hiya! There's one more thing you need to know. There is a rule here in the labyrinth that if you lose in battle, you will be booted out. Allow me to demonstrate. Yahoo-wee! Wow, what a trip. That could be annoying. I don't remember that rule. It's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. I wasn't expecting this game to be Pokemon. Ah, Skeleton Tea. Ah, there's two monsters in the way, which is stopping me from attacking him directly. Oh shit. Can I swap out a monster? Cards. Right, okay. I can, but it uses up Al's turn. Isn't Shrieker just a Super Mario mushroom? More than 4 moves per monster. Hey! Immediately better than Pokemon. And I can back out and change my commands. Can't do that in Pokemon. Like, I accidentally attacked the slug. So I can back out and change who I'm attacking. Ah! So cool! This is really quite decent. Hey, Johnny. Oh. Oh, it's Nazugrave! And he's got... He hasn't got a second monster out, so... I could attack him directly! Sleep? Maybe I want to get rid of Phantom Melon first. Okay, I definitely have to get rid of Nasu Grave. If he can increase his attack power. That's definitely who I should be focusing on, not Phantom Melon. An RPG where I don't have to heal up at the end of every battle. That is handy. Yeah, but there's like several... There's several labyrinth keys. Don't act like finding one is special. Oh, it's Nasu Grave, and this time he's got 2 monsters in front of him. Well, I know that Phantom Melon can set my team to sleep. So I might want to focus on getting rid of him. It's annoying that I can't attack Nasu Grave, even though I definitely would be able to at this point. I'm going to focus instead on getting rid of the slug. Because I might just be able to get rid of the slug in one turn. That won't happen. Even if I got criticals. That wouldn't happen. I'm not so bothered about the slug. Now that Nasu Grave is unprotected, I'm just focused on taking him out. Slug, don't attack Shrieker. Damn it! Oh! Lucked out! Why do I care this much? I'm gonna stop playing this in 2 minutes. But this is pretty decent. I wasn't aware there was a Mado Monogatari monster collecting RPG on the Game Boy. That's another game my Puyo Game Boy collection seems to be missing. Gotta do something about that. Kind of impressed by this. Oh. Do you know what's scary? Waking up and seeing it's Berenstain, not Berenstein. And thinking, it was definitely Berenstein when I was growing up. Collect 10 honeypots to get an extra life. Collect 100 candies to get an extra life. Collect fireflies to regain your health. Oh my god, this is another game with horrible 3D pre-rendered graphics. We will go past the big puddle and through the old garden. Then we'll be right beside the deserted house. Can we get inside? Sure, and we'll see scary ghosts too. Or is it just another spooky old story? It's true. This is a special night. The ghosts only appear once a year. Oh, I'm scared. Come on. If you don't get scared, the ghost can't hurt you. If you're afraid, you could go back home, but then you'll never see a real ghost. Don't be afraid. There's no such thing as ghosts, you'll see. brother can push boxes. I hate this. I already hate this, and I've only just started. I hate this. Oh my god. This is awful. Ah. What? Sister can jump far. Who? You spelled it correctly. Who greenlights a game like this? With these ugly visuals? Why would a game like this look good on a Game Boy Advance screen? It wouldn't! This game would look awful on a GBA. Berenstain Bears and the spooky old tree. The only thing spooky here is the idea that somebody got paid to develop this. Targeted at 5-year-olds? I don't know. Maybe? Fucking hell! The jump isn't working! Oh! 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 It's a quick time event! For some reason. Why? Why is it? What? Why? Why is it? It's so. What's the matter? What? You're not the only person who's obsessed. Trust me. I am so ready for that game. I need it in my life. What's with games and, like, weapons that are just really fucking hard to aim? I think so. I think so. I think it will be a very good game. Yes. That's what I think. Of course, we'll have to wait and see, but based on the... Oh my god! This is the Lost Vikings, isn't it? This is the Lost Vikings with a paint job, isn't it? This is a Lost Vikings clone. 3 playable characters with different specific abilities, platforming challenges that require certain things to be done in certain orders. Yeah, this is Lost Vikings. Oh man. Oh boy, got a password. I'm not gonna sit here and play Lost Vikings. If I wanted to play Lost Vikings, I'd play Lost Vikings. And I'd also be an idiot. With a shit taste in video games. Hey, why don't we check something out? This never came out. This is a proof of concept prototype demo for a Resident Evil 2 port on GBA that never happened.
Occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated. For the Raccoon City Police Department's Special STARS unit immediately began investigation in the case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's
emulates too fast.
experiments were far from finished.
Okay. So ignoring the fact he's got the John Lennon walk. This is running on a... well, not in this instance, but this runs on a Game Boy Advance. Raylight pitched this to Capcom and said, let us make Resident Evil on the GBA. Where's that zombie? Where'd he go? You notice that you can't, like, fucking shoot this zombie. This demo is so poorly coded, you can't even hit this zombie. Like, I'm aiming directly at him. If we just run past them for now. Can't shoot them when they're on the floor. There's a lot of things that are missing in this prototype. I think I'm out of ammo. Get off him! Naturally, if they had been given the budget, some effort would have been made to port this properly. Like, you completely skipped Gendo's gunshot. And the, who are you? What are you doing here? This alleyway that you would normally be able to go down, blocked off. It's more of a proof of concept than like, actually a functioning port. I mean, zombies can't even leave the screen they're on. And now it's Street Fighter. What? Sorry, I'm gonna need to play through that again because I didn't know about the fucking Street Fighter sequence. What? I need context. I need context. I was pressing buttons before I knew what was happening. I need context.
It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wow, I didn't even know about that. Well, one prototype deserves another. So here's a little something that TDK were making alongside Disney. That this never made it to release, but as far as I'm concerned, this one was finished. Yeah, there's something glitched about the shocked mouth plus mouth movements. It's fucked on all my Vroids, and to fix it, I'd have to re-export them all. I'll do it at some point, but it's not top of my my list of priorities. So this was a Game Boy Advance version of the console Haunted Mansion games, based on the Disney ride. As far as I'm aware, this was mostly finished. And you'll see that this game was very ambitious for GBA. Whoa! I can't work out what a single thing I'm looking at actually is. All is still, the night was falling. 3 friends feel the mansion calling. Gates creak open should they enter here. When this night is over, they will know their fear. Please wait, this game is slow. 3 frames per second, the graphics go. It's very cumbersome to play and enjoy. I'd rather play with a tiger toy. Spirits roam this old mansion's floors. If they catch you, your soul won't be yours. Spend the night, find the cards, escape the ghosts. Fail and you'll join your spectral hosts. We're showing off what the GBA can do, but this game looks like poo. Poo. I'll give them credit. What they're attempting on the GBA is pretty impressive. There's also a reason why this was canned. Your first task is to find both your friends, but even then your night doesn't end. The spirits have trapped the owner's soul, releasing him is your final goal. It's a frightful journey to find his tomb. One wrong step could spell your doom. To solve the secrets of this place, against the clock you must race. Banish the spirits and you'll do well. And free Mr. Gracie from his shell. Enter the house, face the test. Fail your friends and eternally rest. Oh boy! You have found the mobile phone. Explore the mansion to find some tones. Select device, select the right tone. You will blast your target with this phone. Look at this! You got to appreciate what's being attempted here. Welcome, foolish mortal, to the Haunted Mansion. We are your ghost hosts, Ezra, Gus, and Phineas. Yeah, it's going for like a 3D sort of platformery vibe. Very ambitious. Expelling someone from their shell just sounds like a nice way of saying murder. Press B to jump when you're at its peak, then press B again to double jump. A remarkable feat. Oh, this game has a double jump. Of course it does. I would have been thoroughly impressed. If I was a publisher, I would have been thoroughly impressed by this. The grand hallway with its statues and clock. Lots of doors to explore, some open, some locked. Find your friends and some will open with ease. To unlock the others, you'll need to find keys. Using your phone to blast anything scary will make the battery go flat. Pick up the charges, that will take care of that. How do I equip a... Okay. Oh, this is my inventory. How do I select a tone? Codes. I love how, given the age of this game, it's like it's a Nokia, like 3210. How do I arm myself ready to attack enemies then? Eleanor? A? Do I have to go to the menu? Select devices? Right, okay. Of course I do. You've received a charge boost for your device. Visit a recharge machine to recharge the charge boost. That doesn't rhyme! I don't know, man. I'm just getting thirsty over the playable character. I mean, come on. Really not that bad looking at all. And she's got a walk that just screams hot. Okay, so I can't damage those things. You're wasting your charge. You've used the wrong code. Charge it quickly now and you'll be on the right road. You know what? I take it back. I think this game sucks. Out of 10, it gets 0 fucks. Scourge! Orbital media. Language, English. Receiving transmission. Decoding protocol 2A758E6. Attention Genoza armor. I picked this because the name was Scourge. And it's like... Scourge is typically what you call something evil and horrific, right? I have no idea if this could even be considered a Halloween game. Yeah, Scourge Hive! No, with a name like that... Wasn't expecting it to be Metroid, but it looks like it's trying to be Metroid. Now I got it again, but I can't skip it. Oh, my poor brain, it suffers, it hurts. I'm in immense suffering. Oh no. No, this got a release. And I'd never heard of it until yesterday. I don't know, it looks fine. It seems okay. It's just fucking boring. Yeah, so the cutscene is... It looks like the cutscene plays when you start the game, and you can't skip it. But the cutscene also appears before you select a file, and you can skip it. Kind of weird. No, how do I know the cutscene is exactly the same? I mean, I did skip the cutscene originally. Except one, Rude Awakening. Destination planet Enos reached. Disengaging warp core. Magellan! Look onto the research facility's beacon! Locating beacon. Signal confirmed. Calibrating thrusters. Establishing geosynchronous orbit. Main character in this seems pretty hot as well. She's got long hair. It's always a selling point for me. What the? Magellan, what's happening? A high-intensity energy weapon is being targeted. The vessel hull integrity is stable. Searching weapons database negative. No such weapons match the current beam specifications. Since when do remote stations have high-energy weapons? We're right in the middle of Confederation space, light years from the border. It's sci-fi. Oh no! Oh no! I fucked up! I fucked up. Yeah, the music seems pretty decent. That's just... And I like the anime sort of art style on the portraits. But they're also very Metal Gear because they're green and they've got scan lines. Didn't seem like that much, except toss the ship around. Didn't seem like that did much, but toss the ship around. Great. Just great. Magellan! Report! Foreign life forms detected on board vessels, sealing all hatches according to quarantine protocols. Looks like we got ourselves some guests. Magellan specified a location of life forms. A little house cleaning is in order. Highest concentration located in reactor core and aft storage compartment of the vessel. Proceed with caution. Yo! Well, whatever this is, I fucking slept on it, didn't I? It is, it's Metroid! Holy shit! A Metroidvania? That's isometric, top down? Damn! How did I sleep with how did I sleep on this one? Yo! What is this masterpiece of a game? Well, this has woken me up. This is kind of decent. Oh, where was this when I was a teen? Fucking loved games like this. I played the shit out of Boktai. That was isometric like this. Power fluctuations detected in warp cores. Warp activation directives overwritten. Receiving new warp coordinates. Magellan! Disengage warp sequence. Negative. Commencing input of new coordinates. Stand by for warping procedure. This is why we spooky stream. To find new things that we might not have played before? Perhaps. Perhaps. Analysis confirms biomatter as Scourge variant. All infected systems and life forms must be terminated. Proceed with caution. Oh my. Scourge infected specimen beta 327 Sela. Yo. Kind of reminds me of that Russian horror game we played a few years ago. Morphex. It's got that kind of body horror feel to it. It has a Eurojank feel. I'd be very curious as to who developed this. I'm gonna have to look that up. Six kind of hard to kill. No, it was more that I get the same kind of like body horror vibe as that Russian game we played. This is... wow! I like this! I like this a lot! Oh dear. This is kind of neat. Okay, I'm curious now about reviews for this. Scourge Hive. DS? Huh? Got released on GBA and DS. Developer Orbital Media. From 6 to 10, mostly 7s. And the DS version? Mostly the same. Mostly 7s. So would the DS version use, DS version probably uses the touchscreen in some way. Racing Gears Advance, Juka and the Monophonic Menace. This developer only developed 3 games. Racing Gears Advance, Juka and the Monophonic Menace, and Scourge Hive. Juka. Show me Juka. Oh, Juka's ugly. Racing Gears Advance used licensed cars. Okay. Well, if it's on DS, I'll just put it on my DS flash cart, my 3DS compatible DS flash cart. This is neat. I honestly don't want to play any more of it now because I don't want to spoil it for myself and or make it hard for me to return to it. Ah, yes. Sushi's here, so I think this is a good opportunity because Sushi will remember this. It is one of Sushi's favorite words, after all. That's right. Games. No. I expect this to be awful. Bum! It's one of your favorite words, that is. Bum. Butt ugly Martians. Bum. Doo-wah, tootie, bebop. I'm fed up with waiting. How long do those mindless military Martians need to invade Earth? Really, I don't know why you bother with them. They're quite useless. You're right. Damage. You're absolutely right. I won't wait any longer. Do you have any suggestions? Actually, yes. I will send my best captains to recruit an army of robots to invade Earth. Yes. Robots. Yeah, that can't be bargained with. How ruthless. How brilliant. See to it immediately. Of course, it's brilliant. It's my idea. As you wish, my liege. Looks like Barger's getting impatient about the invasion of Earth. He's recruiting robot troops to finish the job. We need to take out these robots before the invasion begins. There's no time to lose, Martians. There's only one way to do this, and that's BKM. What did BKM mean? Collect matching keys to unlock doors. Hold on, why does this resemble a game? Why does this resemble a game? I loaded up Butt Ugly Martians expecting it to be garbage. Memory erase crystal, I could use one of those for the games I played tonight. Find the memory erase crystal. Mech. Use mech to stop Stoat. Bum kick mofos? Explored area. Alright, the game's gonna teach me everything about this. You are here. Uh-huh. Level exit. Oh my god! Did this game not come with, like, an instruction manual? Dude, you remember? I honestly thought that was a Vine Source stream, not one of mine. This is actually kind of decent. This has an almost Amiga vibe to it. Like, not the graphics, but the gameplay style. I guess the graphics on those towers feel very, like, Amiga. I think this is neat. It's so tentatively horror, though. Tentatively horror. This game brings a Japanese N64 game to mind, Bangai-O. Ah yes, Bangai-O, which was also released on the Dreamcast and Nintendo DS, and I believe there was an Xbox Live Arcade version as well. Was that meant to happen? It was like a weird graphical glitch then. Oh, faster movement. That's a bit tricky. I'm so glad I don't take damage from bumping into the environment. We are the Martians, but ugly Martians. Music's really just bumping. Like, I'm getting, like, super duper fly from this. Boom, 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 super duper fly. A Tekken vibe. Which Tekken am I getting from this? It reminds me a bit of the I think that's Tekken 6. Character select. You can run, but you can never hide. I'm here to stop you, Martians. Ah! He's been defeated. Why I can't just kill the guy? Why Ziltoid the Omniscient can't just kill Captain Spectacular? Make things a lot more exciting, wouldn't it? Whole, like, switching directions that you're facing, and... This is illegal, you know. No, this is actually pretty good. What the fuck? I don't expect a video game based on a shitty children's animated series to be anywhere near this playable. Your efforts are futile, you traitors. Your beloved Earth is doomed, haha. We'll keep it simple for you, Humanga. You can either surrender, or we kick your evil butt. Kinda decent. What? Passwords as well? Even like having like rotating text is like, it's so demo scene. I actually like this a lot. Sure, it ain't great, but I think I would have liked it as a kid. Well, I would have hated it because it was butt ugly Martians. I would have thought, this is stupid. But then I would have warmed to how it played. Oh yeah. Nothing quite says Halloween like hell. Does it? Ghost Rider and related characters, TM and copyright 2006 Marvel. 2K. Magic Pockets again? That explains a lot. Meet my friend, Johnny Blaze. Kid was a stuntman, a damn good one. Jump bikes through flaming hoops, did all sorts. But nothing he did could save his father from the cancer that consumed him. Until Johnny met a stranger who offered him a deal. His father's life for his mortal soul. And his father's illness did disappear, just in time for him to die a faster death. It was the demon lord Mephisto who had cheated Johnny Blaze, who transformed him into the Ghost Rider. Now Johnny sees no rest. The devil needs an agent in the world of men. And never more so than now. For the apocalypse is suddenly at hand. Blaze still thinks his destiny is his own. I want a word with him below, where even angels' eyes are blind. As you wish, I will bring Ghost Rider to you. Hey, hey, hey. You creepy corpse. You found me. Just in time for a character you might actually know something about. So now Johnny is in hell. Ah! And he doesn't seem too pleased about it. I actually like Nick Cage's version of Ghost Rider as well. Damned? Condemned? How do I jump? Oh. I swear I pressed that earlier. Oh, and I rolled because I was in a downward position. Wow. Okay. This is pretty good. I mean, it's nothing amazing. Keanu Reeves may potentially be the new one. What? Keanu Reeves is Ghost Rider? Please, 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 please. Oh, he would make such a good Ghost Rider. He would make such a good Ghost Rider. Oh, come on. That's a Marvel movie I would see in the cinema. For sure. Damn. Condemned. Every game's got to be like... Keanu has gone to hell before. Has he? Keanu went to hell, but he came back because Earth has Unreal Engine 5. Earth has Unreal Engine pornography, and hell doesn't. So he came back. Oh, Bill and Ted! Yes, Bill and Ted! Oh, shit. I keep forgetting that's Keanu Reeves! I do! Because he's so different! I remember, they keep beating death in, like, every single game. The North Gate. This is what hell looks like, dude. I think I'll book a staycay. Sure, this isn't the PSP game. Not even close. But this is decent. Yeah, I would have enjoyed this as a teen. For sure I would have enjoyed this as a teen. Check it for cameras. When I see that written in a game now, all I can hear is Poin from Pointy's Point. Try different cameras. Won't be easy for you, Green. Try different cameras. Do you yield? I do not. No, apparently I yield. Pretty cool though, must say. Can you smell? Oh, it's this mummy. Never mind. I got excited. I thought it was the mummy with the Scorpion King in it. Ricardo Bambino... Wait. You're starting this game like it's something more important and ambitious than it is. The mummy or the bummy? We'll soon find out. O'Connell speaking. Rick, thank goodness. Fenwick here. I have an urgent issue to discuss with you. All right, sir, calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist. What's the matter? It's about the situation at the archaeological digs in Egypt near Cairo City. Cairo City! Hey! Inexplicable phenomena. Giant hostile scorpions are infesting the area. The locals are frightened and refuse to work. Some say the whole place is cursed. I see. Consider me in, along with my family, of course. I feel we'll need each other's expertise and support to solve this mystery. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. I knew I could rely on the O'Connells. Froggy, farewell. Goodbye, sir. Evie, Alex, come on. We're leaving on a trip to Cairo in Egypt right now. Good, I was almost feeling nostalgic about the place. Okay, just give me a minute to wake up. I was sleeping. It's strange, I was just dreaming about flying over the pyramids. The kids are psychic. Why are there faces in the clouds? Mum, Dad, look down there. The Cairo archaeological digs. There's faces in the clouds. That's terrifying. Great, we're on our way. At least I hope so. I didn't realise it was based on the Mummy cartoon. I would have just skipped it. If I'd known. Sand, and sand again. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I think we're in the right place, though. Let's go. The O'Connells, I was looking for you. Ardith Bay, what brings you here, my friend? Bad news, I'm afraid. Something weird is happening in the vicinity of those archaeological digs. I suppose Imhotep is back. Oh no, not Imhotep. What? The old ugly face is around again? Alex, mind your language. Ugly fucking face. Please, Ardith, go on. I suspect Imhotep is looking for the Book of the Dead to turn himself into human form and become as powerful as ever. So it seems the only way to stop Imhotep is to find this book before he does, isn't it? Yes, but a page from the book was split into pieces. Christ, crumbs on a barbecue spit. I am so fucking tired today. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Mum and Dad are the greatest archaeologists. Adjutant. Mum, Dad, you are, aren't you? Don't be overconfident, boy. The menace is great, but I trust that together we'll be able to overcome it. Remember the combat training I gave you. Attack with the A button and defend with the B button. Fucking gagging right now, eating popcorn kernels and maggot eggs exploded out of one and into my mouth. Ew! Ew! I feel like gagging now. Wise is the one who is able to read me. Oh, I thought there was a character called Wise. You see, I know nothing about this fucking franchise. Apparently this kid is the owner of the manacle. Look, I've lost interest already. I gotta say, this was a grim adventure. It really was. That's the best link I've got. That's the best link I've got. I'm sorry. I couldn't do that any other way than like that. Full fat? Fuck did you call me? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Gotta love those options. Someone has been tampering with Grim's chest, releasing countless mojo balls into the universe. Mojo balls are filled with dark magical power, infecting anyone they touch with supernatural rage. Billy, Mandy, and Grim must set out to retrieve every single one of these mojo balls before the universe descends into utter chaos forever. Collect 5 mojo balls and defeat Billy's story. Oh my god, so they lock you out of the 2 best characters? Mandy and Grim watched as Billy ran home, but he quickly realized the mojo balls had already infected the neighborhood. It was time to clean up, Billy style. Yo, what? The fuck am I playing? Clowns? Ew! Getting major Pooley Rular feels from this. He's putting a hammer down his pants? Hi, you must be new here. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea about this franchise. That weirded me out as well. That weirded me out so much. But not as much as clown stomachs exploding is weirding me out. Don't let me. And have I shared this with you guys before? I think I have. But I was playing one of the Cartoon Network like beat 'em up games on Xbox 360. And I had this amazing glitch where the game crashed my console completely. It's the funniest thing ever. Basically, the console had a complete crash, and it was on the Billy and Mandy stage. So all I can hear when I see like Billy and Mandy is just this glitched up audio clip.
Don't let me.
Fatal crash intercepted. So what I think was happening here was I was dying and going back to a checkpoint that had been unloaded from memory, and it caused the console to crash. But all I hear now when I see Billy and Mandy is, "Don't let me."
Don't let me.
Like I can't take Billy and Mandy seriously because all I hear is that. Don't let me. Oh. Don't let me. Yeah, Sounds a little bit like a sheep, doesn't it? Don't let me. No, but I have used it in the Rip It Off episode based on that game. So I did make use of it somewhere. But yeah, it should be a sound clip. I should rip it. This is fine. You know? This isn't even remotely offensive. You know, there are bad games on GBA that are based on Cartoon Network. This does not appear to be one of them. This is fine. This is no Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. You know? This one's oh, never mind. Hole in the Ground. That's great. Gotta love that. Up until now, that's not been an issue. Don't let me. Don't let me. Fuck this. We're almost through the list of games I gave myself to play for this segment. We're going to end up playing all of them. And that's kind of sad. Speaking of sad, what happened to these guys after they were bought by Microsoft?
Priceless.
So why am I calling Saberwolf a horror game? Because it's got a werewolf in it? I believe it's this and one more, I think. Actually, there might be two more after this. But if there is, the one that's left I will keep for another style of segment. This has like real Banjo-Kazooie energy. And this guy's in Banjo-Tooie as well as an NPC. Dr. Doolittle Good. Dr. Doolittle Good. Yes, so the Saberwolf itself is in Killer Instinct, and the Saberwolf guy, he's a character in Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Rare did a lot of this, like, cross-pollination of their franchises back in the day. Doolittle Good. Saberman, or as Yuri of Wind calls him, Sabre Man. The wolf runs free, he terrorizes us, steals us. Treasure, precious items, even people. We can no longer go about our normal business, but you have had dealings with this beast before. With your help, we can overcome our mutual enemy and recover the 8 parts of the secret amulet. I was kind of hoping this would, like, be a platformer or something. This kind of looks like it might be an RPG. Actually, this reminds me a little bit of that Banjo-Kazooie game they released on GBA. Oh no. Oh, dearie me. I love the character voices. It is a platformer. Okay, cool. This is a magical bag. The creature inside will be very helpful on your quest. So, yeah, I was expecting this to be sort of Donkey Kong-like. I guess it is. I see. Look, there's a missing hat. Snatch it back quickly before Saberwolf wakes up. It's done. Run to the safety of your tent. Oh, that's sort of like Wario Land 4, where like the counter comes up and then you have to get to the start of the level fast enough. Oh no, not the mayor! We only joined up for the uniform. Girls are very partial to a man in uniform. Not really sure if this constitutes as horror, though. Oh, I've still got blubber. Okay, cool. Serpent.
Run like the wind!
Run like the wind, Bullseye! Oh, the bombs automatically become coins. Okay, that's kind of neat. I was expecting to have to jump over the bombs. I was kind of hoping with a werewolf in it might be werewolfy. Yeah, so there were 2 games left, but I'm going to skip one of them because I think it will work better in a different kind of compilation stream. So we're ending on Van Helsing, based on the weird movie of the same name. This movie is basically Castlevania the movie, so with any luck, this game will be Castlevania the movie the game. The Castle of Notre Dame, Paris, France. Oh, okay. It just starts. Collect 40 green power glyphs. Press L to use your grappling hook. Oh, I see. This isn't Castlevania. This just feels really bad. I've ended on an absolute wet fart of a game. Can you use your grappling hook as a whip? No. I can do a silly jump. I know that's not what you asked. No! That's kind of very Devil May Cry, like getting to a spot and then a bunch of collectibles appear. That's very DMC. Whee! Do a silly jump. Oh my god, it's really him! It's Mr. Huge Jacked Man! You're wanted by the Knights of the Holy Order. It's Mr. Hyde now. For the murder of 12 men, 6 women, 4 children, 3 goats, and a rather nasty massacre of poultry. So you are the great Van Helsing. And you are a deranged psychopath. Javert! 24601! God. Yo! It's the MC2! Dude, it's the MC2! It's my favorite one! You can just stand and shoot forever! St. Peter's Basilica, the Vatican. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. When we found you crawling up the steps of this church half dead, it was clear to all of us that you'd been sent to do God's work. Why can't he do it himself? Don't blaspheme! You already lost your memory as a penance for past sins. You need to go to the far side of Romania, an accursed land terrorized by nightmarish creatures, and lorded over by a certain Count Dracula. Cardinal Ginette, you're sending me into hell. Here is a torn piece of painted cloth left here 400 years ago, but we don't know its purpose. Take my assistant Carl with you to Transylvania. No, what are you doing, you madman? That's Carl! You may find the answer there. Huge Jacked Man is just so angry. He's just like destroying everything in this fucking building. He's like, that's it! Sending me to fucking Romania and fucking destroy everything. That's why I don't know it's bad to blaspheme. How was I meant to know? Carl the monk. Actually, I'm still just a friar. I have 2 huge duffel bags filled with weaponry. And this will come in handy how? I don't know, use your imagination. No, Carl, I'm going to use yours, that's why you're coming with me. This game's got a fun sense of humour. Yeah, Van Helsing, this is the last one tonight. Travelling by train across the mountains, Carl and Van Helsing approach the village of Viseria. Remember, Cardinal Ginette ordered you to keep me alive for as long as possible. But I'm not a field man. Come. In mein Boot, we have to find Viseria. To progress in some areas, you must defeat all enemies. A green bar will appear indicating the health of your opponents. Oh shit! It's about to go down. Oh, so I only heal to a small area on my bar if I... Oh, no. Got to maybe take this game a little more seriously then. Just running around on the spot, dancing with my guns. These enemies forever respawn, in which case I'm out of here, bro. I've got to destroy the enemies here for this item, though. And it is a health upgrade, so I kind of want it. It's kind of important. I don't think I can destroy everyone here. Maybe there's a key. I love it when nothing in a game is, like, immediately inherently clear. I wonder if the PS2 game's any better. Ooh! 2 of 4. Went to see it in the cinema. I'm under the impression it's basically Castlevania the movie. It's like a Castlevania movie done right. I think I saw it once, a very long time ago, on a coach ride. So, it's been a while. Fucking bats. Ah, you're a horror snob. So the idea of watching, like, a campy piece of shit movie like this probably, like, pissed you off. But then again, you go back and you watch classic Hammer horror, it's all campy like this. That's the thing. "450 years ago, Valerius promised God that his family would never enter heaven until they vanquished Dracula. They have not succeeded, and they are running out of family." You've never gone after vampires before, have you? Vampires, gargoyles, warlocks, they're all the same. They are not all the same. Here, use this crossbow, it will help. You've never even been out of the Abbey, how do you know? That's why they make books. Oh my god. Doesn't appear I have a limited amount of ammo, so... Yo, if you hold down A, it gives you an on-screen marker for who you're aiming at. That is way too useful for a piece of crap game like this. That's way too useful. I'm not saying this is a great game, but it's way better than I thought it would be. Kate Beckinsale. Oh no, back then she didn't have a license. She was just Beck and Float. No, back then she was more readily available as an actress. She was Beck and Call. No, back then she used to like making cakes. She was Kate Bake and Sale. They're awful. Don't encourage them. I'll give this until the next main boss. I get the feeling it's soon. Oh! Oh! That's great. I have to kill every enemy to progress. Won't even let me do a screen transition yet. That answers all my questions about progressing in this game. Back then, she was actually part of a woman, part bird, that would pester seafaring vessels. She was Kate Beckinsale. So much exposition. This isn't a boss. I changed my mind. I've had enough of this. So we actually made it through an entire folder of games. I was like, maybe play 3 or 4 of these. Oh my god. I need to go to bed. I got work tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Don't tell me it was a great stream. Don't tell me it was a great stream. I'll do another one. Alright. Okay, it was a naff stream if it makes you feel better. Thank you! Alright, take care everybody. Good night.